What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Pyrostasis here, and I want to apologize to you guys for my absence over the weekend. I had some tests coming up, took my first one yesterday, passed it, and I've got one more tomorrow, but I've kind of got today off, and I think I've just about done all the studying I'm going to do for this management course. So, going to just do a little bit of recording today. Actually, hoping to do a lot of recording, but we'll see how things go. You know, I try. I have a tendency to think I'm going to do a lot more than I'm actually end up doing, and I get all excited, and then it's like, fuck. You know, real life comes and cock blocks me in one method or another. Like yesterday, I was doing daylight savings time clicked in. Well, when you don't have a, like, I almost said you don't have a job. I technically have a job, but when you don't have like a real 9 to 5 job where your ass has to be somewhere every day, you tend to lose track of things like daylight savings time. Well, last week I registered for my test, and my test, I go to college online, so we have a testing center basically for some of our assessments that allows us to take a test online, and you basically have to have a webcam and anyways, blah, blah, blah. Well, when I registered for the test, it asked, obviously what days and times that I would like to do it. Well, you can't just say, hey, I'd like to do it on Monday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You have to say, I'd like to do it Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday's good, and all of those around 3 o'clock would be fine. And then they pick a time, and then they get back with you. Well, the problem was, I thought they got back with me and said Tuesday. In reality, they said Monday, and I was just being an idiot. Well, I forgot about daylight savings time. So I wake up, somewhere between 1 and 2, depending on the day and depending on how late I'm staying up. I'll get into that later. Anyways, so I woke up about, let's see, I think I woke up about 1:30 my time, which was really about 2:30 in reality because of daylight savings time. And I just, was doing my normal shit. I was relaxing, having my cup of coffee, chilling. Thought I had another day on my test. Well, my advisor calls, and she usually calls it Monday at 3, and it was like, why are you calling so early? So I'm like, what's up? And she's like, well, I just wanted to wish you luck on your test. I'm like, well, what? And she's like, yeah, your test. I was like, oh, that was tomorrow. She's like, oh no, it's in like 10 minutes. I'm like, fuck! So I hadn't done like really any studying for it because I have a tendency to procrastinate to the last minute, and I thought I had another day. And needless to say, I managed to pass the test, so it was all good. But it was a hell of a way to start my day. And the test, it's an online proctored event, and basically you have a webcam, and they watch you take your test, to make sure you're not cheating or anything, and they lock your computer down. They have this application that you have to download, and the application basically sets it up to where you can't alt-tab. It kills all extra resources or external sources such as like chat programs and things like that. It's basically like the Gestapo for your PC while you're taking this test. So the problem with it is there's no real contact with the people. You're doing your shit, they're doing their shit, and as far as everything's cool until it's not. Well, I've been taking the test for about 15 minutes, and everything was good. And usually, you get your test paused at least once per session because some douchebag doesn't like the fact that you've got a pen on your desk or some shit like that. Well, my tests get paused about halfway through the test. I'm like, damn it, because it's really disruptive. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been taking a test and then like for some reason you had to stop. Like, I guess in real school it would be like, a fire alarm goes off, or, for some reason you have to stop the test for like 2 minutes or so, or 5 minutes. Well, it really throws you off. Well, my test got stopped, and I'm like, damn it. So I'm waiting, and you have to give them a phone call. So I give him a phone call, and he's like, well, we lost video. I'm like, well, what do you mean you lost video? He's like, well, we can't see you anymore. I'm like, okay. He's like, well, you haven't done this before, so we're just going to go ahead and restart your test. I'm like, all right, cool. So he restarts my test. I double check the webcam. Webcam's working fine on my end. I stream and record video for a living. I've got pretty good internet. Everything's fine. Well, I get back into the test. I answer one question. Bam! Test locks again. I'm like, fuck! So I call the guy back. I'm like, what the hell? He's like, oh, well, we lost video again, dude. I'm like, okay. He's He's like, well, is your internet okay? I'm like, my internet's fine. He's like, well, let's go to speedtest.net and test it. Well, to give you a little background, I'm a networking major. I'm working on network security, so networking's something I'm okay with. Like if there was a problem with my internet, I would know it. Not only that, but since YouTube and streaming and 720p is my job, we have fucking amazing internet. I have 35/35, which at least in my area is ridiculous. I mean, most people pay quite a bit of money for this type of internet. I thankfully have a good deal, but it's pretty good internet. For running a shitty little webcam at like 240p, it's overkill. It's like using a thermonuclear weapon to kill a cockroach. So I was like, dude, it's not. He's like, well, let's just check it out. I'm like, fine. So I'm like, run the speed test. 42 down. What was it? 42 down, 37 up. He's like, wow, you really do have good internet. It's like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. So he's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, well, where's your server located? I was like, I noticed that I have a 300 ping to the server. And the more I talked to this guy, the more I realized, I knew a lot more than he did. And, he's just some poor bastard being paid $4 an hour to try and troubleshoot basic connectivity for their program. And anyways, turned out it was just an internet fluke, and I was able to get my test back and going. But it was just an annoyance. I had my test stopped. Wow, that's a really big fucking tree. Had my test stopped, twice. And so I'm going back to doing the test. And I don't know who actually writes tests. Like, I don't know whose job that is. I guess in most college situations, it's a teacher's job. But, for online proctoring, where basically a third party is creating the tests for your college, I don't know who writes the tests. But some of the questions on tests, and I've had this in college too, they're just like completely fucking asinine. You'll have something like, you have a conflict with your boss. Your boss has decided that you've had to come in and work on Saturday when you don't want to work on Saturday. What do? A, go on a shooting rampage and kill all of your coworkers. B, firebomb your boss's house. C, deal with it like a man. Or D, say fuck this shit and quit the job. It's like, well, gee, I don't know, maybe C, the only option that isn't insane. And it just cracked me up. So I had a couple of those. I mean, obviously they weren't that ridiculous, but I was laughing about it, because I thought it was fucking hilarious. It's like, there's only one good option for this. And there were like 3 or 4 questions that were like that, and so I was kind of having a good time. And when you're in a test in like an actual college, where you're, and I keep saying actual college, I go to an actual college, but when you're taking a test with like 50 other people in a classroom setting, obviously it's very serious, and you're kind of trying to be respectful for other people. But when you're taking tests in your computer room, you're in your fucking bathrobe, you got your morning cup of coffee, you may not even be wearing pants, cannot confirm or deny that. You're a little bit more laid back. And so, I'm laughing, I'm having a good time, I'm cracking myself up. This shit's fucking hilarious. I can't believe, some of the questions were worded this way. And I get another pop-up. This is after my test has been stopped twice. It's like, if talking doesn't stop immediately, your test will be terminated. And I'm like, motherfucker, I'm gonna choke your ass through this fucking webcam. It's like, here's an idea. Instead of worrying about me laughing in my empty room that you can see because you have a webcam going, why don't you fix your fucking server so you don't have to interrupt my test, break my concentration, and possibly make me fail this piece of shit? Anyways, so that was my day yesterday. That's why I didn't get much done. I was kind of studying over the weekend and still got 2 more things to do before my semester's over, but I should have all of that done this week, and then things will get back to normal. Oh, I did want to show you guys my new skin. One of my viewers set this up for me. He works for planetminecraft.com, I think it is. And oh shit, I think it's Pens and Pencils over there. I'm gonna do another shout out because I totally forgot about his name and all that shit, and this isn't a proper shout out, so I will do that later. But he did some really nice work. As you can see, it's a kind of a cool little Caesar type setup, and I can't zoom in any more than that, unfortunately. And I just realized I'm about to starve to death. Oh my god. Okay, fuck. We gotta get down here quick. Oh god, I'm gonna fucking starve to death and die. No! No. Oh god, oh wait, here I am fucking freaking out and I got apples! Eat! Eat the precious apple! Eat it! Oh, fucking hell. I got to rambling and talking and doing stupid, pointless shit and completely forgot that I needed to eat. I have a tendency to do that in real life sometimes, too. Alright. So, I've been rambling on forever, and figure we probably should talk a little bit about the gameplay. I am back here on the Stratosphere map, and we are... You're going to hear that grunting noise. We're fixing to get down here and deal with those. My brother and I will hopefully eventually be working on this together, but for now, me and him... Whoa! Whoa! I don't know if y'all see that, but that is actually the end of the world. So we don't want to go... Oh, jeez. Yeah, we are off the edge of the island here. So I'm going to go ahead and mark the edges of the island with wood. That way I can easily differentiate between what is a corner and what is not. Anyways, he's got a test that he's doing today, so he was up late studying and he's still asleep, even though it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. When you are a YouTube commentator, you kind of develop the vampire/warlock schedule. I guess you don't have to, but I kind of have a tendency... I don't know, for whatever reason, my whole life, I've just kind of gravitated to staying up late. Part of the reason why that is, and I kind of talked about this earlier in my commentary, I have a tendency to get more and more mentally active the later it gets. Like, I get tired, but I start coming up with ideas, you know, and I start thinking, well, what about this? What about that? You know, I could do this, I could do that. And it really has a tendency to make it difficult for me to get to sleep at night sometimes because I just cannot shut my mind off. It drives me absolutely insane, but, you know, I have really good ideas at night. So it makes for a challenge sometimes. That's why I'm kind of on a very bizarre sleep schedule, which is why, sadly, a lot of times the videos come rather late in the day. I am trying to move it forward. I was doing well. I'd almost gotten back to noon, and the daylight savings was like, oh, bitch, you're going to be sleeping till 1. I don't care what you say. And needless to say, I got bumped back because of DST. But hopefully I can get used to that in the next couple of days, and we'll be back to hopefully waking up around noonish, getting my breakfast and all that stuff, and then start recording around 1 or 2, and then hopefully getting all of my videos up. Alright, let's go ahead and seal this off. Boom. Now, I'm not too worried about wasting cobblestone. The reason why, well, of course, I don't know if I have lava on here or not, so I may just be stupid. But, whoa! Whoa! Why are you burning, bro? This is netherrack, and netherrack has a tendency to burn things around it. I did not expect it to burn where there's really nothing to burn, but apparently it will. So this right here, we did open this up in another Let's Play series with me and Cosmic Jello. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to post that, but this is a bunch of spawners. I'm trying not to hit the pigmen at the moment, even though I will be busting their chops here in a minute. There we go. Now, these pigmen, I'm not sure exactly what the guy who made this' idea was about these. You know, I don't know if he was doing this for food purposes. I think that's what I assume he was doing it for, because pigmen they drop zombie flesh, and zombie flesh is a good source of protein, apparently. So, we will see. Probably going to end up having to murder these guys. You know, I was going to say I was going to feel a little guilty about it, but then I thought, you know, they're fucking pigmen, and pigmen aren't really people, right? Right? And it's not racist, because they're pigmen. And again, pigmen aren't really people, so it's all good. So, let's kill one. Or, oh, Jesus, I didn't realize they'd all aggro. Fuck, I'm dead. Fuck! See, this is... Ow, they're still mad! No, why are you so angry, bro? No, 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 no. Need my sword, need my sword, need my sword. Fuck! Fuck! No, don't kill me! No! Alright, alright, alright. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. No, we're not. We're not good at all. We're not good at all. Fuck! Damn it! Okay. Fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I'm just gonna punch you, bitches. Punching, punching, punching. Oh, this is not good for me. Fuck off, pig. how long it would take to beat a pigman to death with your fucking fists. Of course, I don't know how. Good God. Oh, please fucking die! Got one! Okay, we're gonna get the rest of you fuckers. There's another. Alright. I think we've about got the situation back under control. Shut the fuck up and die. Okay, there we go. Alright, I need to block that off so we don't have any other surprises. So we're gonna go ahead and just block this whole thing off. There we go. Alright, whew. Shouldn't get any more surprise pigmen visits. Damn, that was ridiculous. Okay, food's full. We should be okay. Now I've got a decent setup, so should be alright again. Balance has been restored in the universe. The pigmen are once again in indentured servitude in their little pit. Looks like there's about 4 spawners down there, so that should keep these little bastards in line. So I'm probably going to farm those guys for a bit over the next couple episodes and get rock and rolling. Now, last week we had a lot of comments, but not a whole lot about the playthrough. Most of it was other stuff. So we have 1 vote to go over there. We have another vote to go to the lava island, which you can see in the right-hand portion of my screen now. Not quite sure why the FOV zooms in like that, but it does make it easy. So 1 vote for lava, 1 vote for the 2 towers. Depending on what you guys say in the comments below on this video, will determine where we go. So let me know in the comments below which of the 2 you want to go to, or if you want to nominate another island. Just to cover them again, there is the Ash Island, which is right there in the right corner of the screen zoomed in. There is the Frost Tree Island. There is I have no idea, but it looks like there's some sort of system of not levers, but levels underneath there, which looks cool. And then you have the 2 towers. So let me know which one of those you want to go to. Currently we have 1 vote for Lava Mountain and 1 vote for the Twin Towers. So depending on which one you guys pick in the comments below will be the one we go to in the next video. So hope you guys are liking this series. If you do, please click that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.